Welcome to Megamart's Fashion Designer of the Year, the first ever show of its kind where talented young fashion designers from all over the country compete against each other for the grand prize, a chance to launch their own label in all Megamart stores across India. These designers have set out on an incredible journey of creativity, skill, passion and above all, a hunger to win. They have just completed their first task, and while a few managed to impress the judges, a few could have done better. The judges, however, have decided that it is too soon to send anyone home for now. But the contestants will need to bring out their A game in the upcoming tasks, because at the end of 4 tasks, 5 designers will go home and only 5 will remain in the competition to become Megamart's Fashion Designer of the Year. Let's see what's in store for our contestants in the next task.
So are you all ready to be taking challenge? Because for me, this is one of the most important challenges in the show. Using newsprint to create a garment. But more important than the garment is to create an accessory with it. Now, whether you choose to paint it or block print it or leave it alone, that's up to you. Because again, we are going to look at construction, because it's really not very different from fabric, paper and fabric. If newspaper is put together, you can quilt it and then cut it into shapes. You can do so many things with it. The newsprint challenge is going to be really something special, and we're also going to be having a very special judge judging this section, because we want them to see what you all are coming up with. So all the best to all of you all, and I will see you soon.
That's my steel for the right.
Second task, we've been asked to create something out of newspaper. Now there's no basic direction, but then we are expected to either accessorize it or create some avant-garde. Avant-garde is basically the line, something unconventional, and to create a kind of garment.
I'm planning to make a corset dress, a structured corset dress with a creating peplum, combination of newspaper with that poster color. Let's see how's the outcome.
There's like super creative tasks that any designer ought to do. Like once every blue moon, you should get these opportunities in your life to explore back the creativity in you.
I really like the topic that we have been assigned for the second task, which is paper. Is one of my most favorite materials. I think it's very important to not treat this like an art and craft project and something that someone would actually like to wear. So picking a perfect silhouette that would pair along with a material like this is very important. I think you could create something very fun and playful for like a younger client with something like this.
Prasad basically gave me few points where I went wrong, and I think I have to work on those, and by now I think I should be able to make out what exactly they're expecting.
We've got a task to make an outfit out of paper, and there are no limitations as such, but paper itself is a very big limitation. It's not durable, it tears quickly, and it will not mold the body. So I think there are a lot of limitations with paper, so it's a very big challenge.
We've got the second task and we're supposed to draw inspiration from newspaper. So I'll be doing something using origami like 3D and something two-dimensional effects. I'm mostly using geometry. I am very confident that this will be a step forward in my task.
I'm quite confident about my second task. I can do something good. Right now I'm doing some small experiment so to complete it. The second task, but right now I'm literally have no plans. I've not thought about it, what exactly I'm going to make.
It's been a lot of learning. The journey here, from the time I've come here to whatever I've been able to do till now, it has been a lot of learning for me. I'm just using the Indian style of the overlap short overcoat and a wraparound skirt.
The second task that we got is we had to create something with newspapers, and we can't use anything except for newspapers. Well, I'm planning to do a dress, basically like a one-piece thing.
Feedback that judges gave me in the first task was pretty nice. I just got negative feedback of not having a commercial garment. So I'm going to work, anyways the paper is not a commercial garment, but I'm going to work more on the design aspect.
I'm still trying to compile all the bits and pieces of my skirt and garment since it consists of 2-3 parts. So I have to make a texture on the garment as well.
And as they said that less is more, so I'm going to keep the less, which will look like more.
Well, I think so. I'm trying my best to complete this thing today.
I'm almost there, a little more to go, and I have another 15 minutes left.
I hope these 15 minutes get converted into 15 hours.
I am confident about my surface. If I can complete then I think it should stand out.
I wanted to be in top 5 and I'm already the first task I am.
Hopefully everything will be good. I'm confident about myself and my design. So
Quite positive about it. Let's see.
Hello everyone, how are you today? Good, nice to see you. So here we are on the next assignment, making an outfit out of newspaper. I expect we'll see some real originality today. It was good fun? Yeah. You enjoyed it? Yeah. Right, okay, well we're looking forward to it. Today I'm joined by Van, who's our senior designer. Hello. Alright, so we can't wait to get started. So let's roll.
My design is very much influenced from tribal art, and it's inspired from the elements of nature. These earrings are inspired from bird feathers.
I like the way you've used the animal print influence there. That pulls the whole thing together. It's quite original.
And I like that one where he displayed the few colors, which is part of the whole as a bench. And I think that gives it very interesting to the garment.
Yeah. Well done. It's a good outfit. It all hangs together quite well.
I try to cut work. It's a very famous embroidery style in Indian embroidery textiles. So I thought, why not try it with newspaper? So I layered the newspaper. I started with glue, and then I stitched it.
You've had some fun here doing this.
Fun, I did it.
You've got a lot of different influences in there. I can see the origami thing as well, and the headdress. In terms of commerciality, I don't think it's high on the commerciality scale. Okay, it's a good effort. Thanks, Ron.
So I did this little bit crop top with some some 3D looking. I'm actually interested in textiles. So I tried to create some of that feel of the textile using newspaper.
I'm not sure the top on the skirt. You've got the very wide stripes on the skirt, and then you've got fringing on the top. I'm not sure those quite work together for me.
Since we're not marking on wearability, I think, but the only thing like doesn't look awesome basically to me, but it's interesting to see.
Okay, thanks a lot. Great.
Given this task, it was newspapers, which is hardly a very usable fabric to be draped as a garment. But my only thing was I wanted to make it more practical and more approachable, as my target is I want maximum people to wear my garment and like it.
So you see, if you see this, who in your mind would be the right client to wear?
See, honestly,
in terms of age group, maybe. You know.
Okay, when it comes to age group, anybody I think from 13 to maybe
13.
even yeah, like even for a child.
Well, we've seen drama, and I think now this shouts to me commerciality. So I think you've succeeded in what you tried to achieve.
Yeah,
there.
I wanted to make it more commercial.
So I think it's a job well done. Yes, good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have taken paper itself as an inspiration here. I've used paper in the bias, the lengthwise and the widthwise. I have used 4 layers of paper for the wraparound skirt as well as the jacket.
It's nicely played of symmetry and asymmetry pattern, but is it? It's not mentioned or highlighted when you say about your inspiration.
I think the point you make about the wearability doesn't necessarily come out in the design. The asymmetric look I quite like. It's quite on trend at the moment. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
My inspiration came from an Indian turban. I've tried to incorporate the way it wraps around and the way it gets weaved in the head, and it has that fan coming outside the turban, so I've used that fan effect over the shoulder here.
I was worried at first you had maybe too much going on here. You've got the weaving at the bottom, you've got the fans, and then you've got the hoops that you've created the turban with. But the more I look at it, the more I think maybe it works. So it's a good effort. Yeah, it's okay. Well done.
All right, cool.
The task was about awareness in recycling of paper. So when we got a material, as I was flipping my eyes, straight went through the sports section. So in current affairs, I think there are a lot of interesting people who are great topics of interest, like animism. So I thought of going with a more sport casual vibe with this.
I think after yesterday, Royston, after your success yesterday, we had high expectations of you. Again, you've kept to that Western look. I like the way you've thought through the using paper, how you're going to use it into the shape.
I feel like, if you have to present the whole look, so I think the shoe is quite off from your concept.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks.
My garment has been inspired from the newspaper. I have kept a very Western silhouette, and I have used Indian inlay work.
I think you've maybe got 2 or 3 different things going on here. From the leaf to the checkerboard to the inlay work. Maybe I would have looked for more consistency. If you were going to convert this into a sort of fabric, what kind of fabrics would you use for this?
Probably here I would use linen cotton.
The linen cotton won't fall properly with that. Need to be like really starched up, because your silhouette is very crisp. So I think linen cotton will just be like very weird. So it's okay.
Okay. Thanks.
All right.
That's good.
Thanks.
I was thinking that what should I design so that the design gets converted in a commercial masterpiece. So I have done this basic jacket kind of a thing and a little bit off shoulder, a little bit asymmetrical buttons, and over that it's like not on the center, it's like off center.
I like the way you blend avant-garde and ready-to-wear in terms of you trying to think a little different, whatever.
I think with this we got the drama back again, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's quite an outfit. I don't know how commercial it is. Maybe you say by toning this down we can make it more. I mean, the body itself is quite commercial. Well done.
Thank you.
I actually mixed two different influences. This is basically a Harajuku take on, you can say, 70s pop art scene.
Tell me 3 personality traits of yours, which you define as shaker personality trait, 3 personality trait of yours.
I like mixing a lot. I mean, the personality trait wise, I can say I have mood swings a lot, so you can consider that as one of the personality traits, maybe negative. But then, yeah.
It's a little too obvious for me. It's like things a little bit subtle. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, we've had some fun today. This was for obviously using newspaper. We're not worried about wearability. A little bit about commerciality, but it was an opportunity for you to express yourselves. So top 3 today, Arindam, Neha and Royston. Well done. And bottom 4 today, Sandhya, Pooja, Sonali and Deoshri. So for you guys, disappointing today, but you know what you have to do. 2 more tasks, you really have to push yourself, yeah? So we expect big things from all of you. So these are the top 3, well done. And today's winner was Arindam. So for Arindam's model, please, we can see that. Well done.
Congratulations, Arindam. So I think both Ross and me agree that there's certain playfulness in terms of technique, in terms of the whole technique what you put together and everything. It's not overall look also kind of you take care of. So I think there's a fine balance of everything. So that's one of the criteria we look at today.
Okay guys, see you after the next task.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was a thrilling challenge. We saw the contestants showcase their talent, their flair for design and create something truly inspiring. While the judges kept an eye on each designer and marked them for their creativity and originality. Do tune in next week because things can only get tougher from here on. The tasks will get harder. The contestants will have to bring their best on the table to impress the judges. Only the best will survive and be called and will be called the Megamart Fashion Designer of the Year.